Greetings, everybody. Dave DeWalt here. I'm the founder and CEO of NightDragon, and we're coming to you live from the RSA Cybersecurity Conference in San Francisco. It's wonderful to be back in San Francisco. We're freezing here in San Francisco again, but we just love it. Over 40,000 people here at the Cyber Conference this year, my 21st RSA, and my 4th year partnering with Nasdaq. Big shout out to Nasdaq. Our NightVision events with Nasdaq have been amazing. This year I got a special co-host as well, a really good friend of mine, David Chen, who is the Global Head of Investment Banking for Technology for Morgan Stanley. David and I have been friends for a long time. So great to have you as well. And I think you've taken every company public and M&A that we've done and know everybody here. So wonderful to have you. It's great to see you. We have a special guest, the new CEO of Darktrace, Jill Popelka, who is just amazing human being. Great to get to know you. Thank you for coming on the show. Tell everybody a little bit about what Darktrace does, and then while you're at it, maybe say what Popelka means, because you told me beforehand. I got to have everybody hear that.
Okay, happy to tell you, Dave. Thanks for having me, by the way. So Darktrace is a cybersecurity provider. Our solutions are based in AI, and we provide 3 major products: network, cloud, and email. We're mainly known for network, but more than half of our revenue today comes from our email and cloud products.
And Popelka?
And Popelka is actually translated directly from the Czech into Ash Princess, and it is commonly known here as Cinderella.
I was joking earlier that we'll have a new Darktrace line called Popelka, and we'll all have to practice that name and how to say it, but great name, cool background as well. Thank you so much.
You know, Darktrace is an amazing company. When I first started to get to know the company, you had a killer product. You kind of come in at the network level and, really just understand the environment from an AI perspective. And then it was a really, really easy sale right there, because you could basically just tell a CISO what was in his or her infrastructure. Just give us a sense for the evolution from that. You just mentioned a couple of additional areas and how the product platform has evolved.
Sure. Well, I'll talk a little bit about it, starting with recently. So recently, as you know, we were acquired by Thoma Bravo, $5.3 billion acquisition just last fall. And we were mainly purchased, I believe, based on our network strength. Right. So more than 20% market share in the network space. And that's mainly what we've been known for. But today, our platform of products actually includes 2 very strong products for email and cloud. And we believe there's a major future in cloud. Our cyber AI analyst, oversees all of that platform and really allows SOCs to reduce their triage time by about 92%, actually.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Cyber AI analyst is called kind of a co-pilot, right, for the SOCs, and the management is what the product does.
Yeah, that's correct. So cyber AI analyst is really used to ensure that you can look over all of those alerts and then narrow down to the ones that really matter.
Jill, talk a little bit, having been a CEO, and David's worked with so many CEOs as well. Talk about the culture and kind of what you're trying to bring, the intangibles. I love that part of it, excitement and energy that you have. I can feel that from you. But what are you trying to radiate to the employees as part of all of this?
We have an incredible brand. We have an incredible product, an incredible belief in our products. And so I think it's really about communicating that into the market. It's about helping the market understand how strongly we believe in the foundational element of Darktrace, because it does something unique to all of our competitors. And so I really want each of our team members to sincerely believe. Many of them do, but then it's how do you communicate that? Having a British heritage means that we're a little bit more nuanced in how we communicate things sometimes. You come into an American audience, and what I really want is for everybody to kind of sing from the mountaintops exactly the value and the differentiated value we have.
Yeah. Do you have a British accent yet?
I don't. I can't even fake it.
You can't even fake it yet.
That's hard coming from Dallas.
I'm from Texas.
Texas.
The opposite.
Yeah. Well, I want to see that blend, Texas and British together.
Yeah, but how long have you been at Darktrace?
I've been at Darktrace a little over a year. Started on the board of Darktrace.
So maybe step back and, what when you took over as CEO, what did you see in the company in terms of its assets? And then, I'm sure you wanted to take it to the next level. What were some of the elements there?
Yeah. Darktrace, first of all, has 2,600 brilliant people. Seriously, across the globe, we have this incredible team. We have an amazing product that truly has been ahead of its time in terms of being founded in AI and really using a multi-layered AI approach, so super strong in that way. We were also very fast growth. And what that means is there wasn't always a lot of time to implement the process that you needed. And so while we don't want to stifle innovation with process, we do need some, because we now have 10,000 customers. We're almost at $1 billion in ARR. And so what we want to do is continue to build on the process that allows us to provide excellent customer service and an excellent employee experience.
Talk a little bit about the road ahead for you now, because you've been there a year. I love it. The company is almost at $1 billion of ARR, which is a rare height, as you know, in this cyber industry. I don't know if you have a road to 5 billion or a road to 2 billion or a road to 1.1 billion to start, but talk a little bit about like, how do you see, this evolution of where it's going? And now that you're a private company, it's a little different as well. Just road ahead.
Yeah, so we are definitely looking at growing the business. And I don't even want to constrain us because I think there's so much potential for Darktrace. We're going to invest in R&D. We need to increase not only the investment in R&D, but the investment in R&D as a percentage of revenue. So we're going to really think about where we go. I believe that the greatest total addressable market is in the cloud space. I think and no CISO that I've talked to hasn't said something like, and I'm really concerned about my cloud landscape. How do I ensure that cloud landscape is safe? And so why are they worried about that? Because they don't have the visibility into the cloud that they did in the network, right? And so they're talking to us because we have such strength in that network space. They're like, hey, can you help us with the cloud? So we have a native cloud product that's it's very similar to the NDR product that we have, but now we've just acquired a company called Cato, which basically is the world's best technology in gathering data from these complex cloud environments. And so we call it cloud forensics. We believe it's truly the next big thing, and we'll be looking at how we invest to ensure that cloud forensics and our cloud product are front and center.
So almost like network behavioral analytics were now almost cloud behavioral analytics, forensics, as you say, as well.
Exactly. Really important to be able to understand what's going on in the cloud, detect, respond, and then also be able to investigate it.
That's great. Maybe just to close this out, you mentioned the British heritage of the company, but kind of where does it sit now in terms of the geographic split and then the focus of the company from that perspective?
Yeah, I mean, from a revenue split, it's about half and half, and from an executive split, it's about half and half. Our R&D still sits in Cambridge, UK, and that is the heart and soul of the company. It will continue to be. There's some brilliant minds there, truly, and Jack Stockdale, one of our founders, continues to be our CTO, and we're so excited to have Jack continue as that visionary leader for Darktrace.
So are you an American football fan or a British football fan now?
I'm a Texas A&M football fan.
Texas A&M football fan. Okay, just checking, because that's two different footballs that we've got going there.
They are. I can appreciate the British football, but, I was born in Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new CEO, 1 year into it, Jill Popelka, amazing lady. Great to get to know you. Thank you so much for coming on to the show for us.
Right.
Appreciate you. Yes.